Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm so happy to have Claire of Eclair Makery with us today. Hi, Claire. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, Claire. So, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself, about your life, and all that.
So my name is Claire. I am the crochet designer behind Eclair Makery. I have been happy doing my business. I think it just had my 3-year blog anniversary. And this is my full-time job. I design full-time. I specialize in crochet colorwork patterns. I'm a recent mom. I just had a baby 8 weeks ago now. He's almost a month old, 2 months old, which is crazy. I am married. I've been married for almost 3 years. So my blog and my marriage are about the same
Oh,
age.
wow. Cool.
And yeah, I've been crocheting since I was about 7 years old. So let's see, that's almost 20 years. So it's been
Wow.
been a long time, and it's been my dream to be a crochet designer since I was 13, and
Cool.
3 years ago I made it happen.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. I've never known anybody to be like, I wanted to be a designer when I was a kid, when I grew up. Like, I
Yeah,
want to
I
be,
was
like, for me, it just kind of happened. And so
gonna
that's really
right.
cool, though. That's awesome. So
Yeah, I
neat.
used
What was it
to
like growing up crocheting? Like, now everything's on the internet, blogs, everything. Like, where did you get your patterns and stuff? Or did you just do your
it
own
was
thing?
all books.
Books.
So my mom, so my grandma taught me. She sat us all down, all the grandkids on the couch, the girls and the boys, all of us. She's like, "You guys are learning how to crochet a chain stitch."
Oh,
And that's all she taught us was how to crochet a chain. And I really liked it.
yeah.
And so I told my mom, "Hey, I want to like learn how to do this." And she was like, "Okay, well, I don't really want to learn how to crochet. I want to knit." So she was like, "Okay, I'll teach you how to knit and we'll knit together." And so she kind of helped me learn how to knit, and I was the only one that stuck with it. So I can technically knit. I just don't
Yeah.
like it as much as crocheting. Um, but I would get my patterns from books, or I would just make it up myself. Like I mainly just did amigurumi when I was young. It
Oh,
wasn't until I was in my 20s that I actually did stuff besides that. And I had like a huge period where I didn't crochet um, anything else. I just like would knit blankets or crochet blankets. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try that other stuff.
yeah.
That looks more
Yeah.
fun.
Fine. Okay, so that answered how you got into crocheting. So what made you decide 3 years ago, I'm gonna start designing? Was there a pivotal moment or just, "Let's
Yeah.
try this"?
It was actually my husband. I had just graduated college, and he was still in college, and I was a business major, and I was trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? I have fibromyalgia, so I have chronic pain, and I knew I wanted to try to do something working at home because I had done some jobs on site places, and it just didn't work with my health. So I was like, okay, I think I need to make my own job. But I
Hmm.
didn't know what to do. And my husband, who was my fiance at the time, he was like, I think you need to try that crochet thing. You've been wanting to do that, and you've been talking about it for years. So I think you should try it. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't
Ah!
want to. I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm too scared. And he's like, no, Claire, I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. And I
Aw.
was like, okay. And he's like, your name could be, what could your name be? Eclair Makery. Because we
Oh,
both love puns. So he came up with my business name.
oh,
And I was like, oh, that's
cool.
genius. And
Yeah.
so then over the summer, while I was planning a wedding, I was also trying to prep for launching my business, which I do not recommend to anybody. Really bad idea. Same with being pregnant and writing a book. Not a good combo. I guess I do really bad combos a lot. But yeah, then I launched my blog like a month before we got married. Didn't really get any traffic or anything, but that's pretty much how I got started. Was my husband was like,
Awesome.
"Go for it." So
Cool.
yeah.
Well, good for your husband for pushing you. That's awesome. So how many patterns are you at now that you have like on
Oh,
Ravelry or something?
oh, you know what? I think I'm at. Let me look here. I think I'm at like 50. I just looked at it the other day and I'm pretty sure it's something like 55 or something. I don't remember though. Let's see, go to my designs. Oh, it doesn't even say.
No.
Okay. I think it's like 50 or something
Cool.
because I
All
have a lot
right.
of small stuff. So,
Okay. So, and what would you say is your favorite? Published already, because I know you got some unpublished, but already published.
oh, yes. Yes. Honestly, it's yes, I have some unpublished.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
I thought about wearing one of my unpublished ones. Um, I think I would have to say it's probably my adventure tee. That just
Okay.
came out a couple
That's the
or
one with, like, the
last
world
month.
on it, right?
Yes, yeah, it
Yes, super cute.
has the
Super
world
cute.
map, it has a compass on the yoke. That's probably my favorite design just because of the story behind it. Like I came up with it during the pandemic and like wishing I could travel. And
Mm,
then I finally started it a couple weeks before my son was born because I was just going crazy
yeah,
and was like, I need something to distract me. So that's probably my favorite design. And just because it's my most like one of my most popular, everyone loved it,
so
which blew me
intricate.
away.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
A
Cool.
lot of color work.
Yeah. So tell us, okay, so you've got this book coming out. It's called Colorwork Construction?
Crochet color work made
Crochet
easy.
color. Oh, I don't know where I got construction. Anyways, made easy. Okay, so tell us how you, for one, amazing. Congrats. 3 years
Thank
in and
you.
you've got a book already. Wow.
Still can't
Um,
believe it.
I know that's so cool. So tell us how you got into the color work as your niche and as your main focus. And then just tell us a little bit about the book.
So I got started with color work, I think a year after I started blogging. Was seeing all these knitted sweaters and I was like, those are so beautiful. I really just want to make that, but I don't know if there's anything with crochet that could work because crochet color work really has only now started picking up. Like when I got started doing it, it was really taboo. Like no one wanted to really do it at all.
Mhm.
And I like did some research, like how can I possibly do color work with crochet? I discovered tapestry crochet and I put it off for a few months trying it out. And then I was like, I'm going to go for it. And as soon as I tried it, I was totally hooked on it. And I was like, yeah, I can't do anything else. I can't do solid crochet. Like I get bored so
Yeah.
quickly.
Really? Wow.
And so I was like, I'm going to try this out. I started kind of fiddling around with designing patterns and I've always been artistic. So I really like drawing, but I never found something like a medium that I could truly express myself with art because I have to copy stuff in order to really like do drawing well. But with pixel art, which you could do with crochet color work, that I can do super well. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I've been looking for. And I can make it these designs with yarn. How cool is that? And so then it became my mission to convince people crochet color work is amazing and it's not as hard as you think. It's super fun. Yes, there are color changes. Yes, you can get some tangles. But that's one reason why I wrote my book. And it has like a ton of stuff in it. Like there's tutorials at the beginning of every chapter that teach you everything. So like you've got all these detailed photos that walk you through color work. All the patterns are beginner patterns. So they're really great for starting out. And I tried to include as many tips and tricks as I could because I know color work's intimidating, but
Yeah.
it's super fun. And once you try it and you just practice, 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 it's amazing that you can create art with yarn. It's pretty cool.
Right. So cool. So cool. So when does your book come out? Has there been a set date yet?
Well, it was supposed to come out today, actually.
Oh, really?
September 21st, supposed to come out today. It did not come out today.
Uh-oh.
Due to COVID, it's been delayed. Right now, I think the launch date is November 9th,
Okay.
which is great because there's time to pre-order it. And I've got
Mhm.
a bunch of bonuses that people can
Oh,
get if
okay.
they email me their receipt.
Neat.
So if they
Yeah.
pre-order my book, you can get this pattern for free.
All right.
So
And I'll link everything. I'll link the pre-order
yeah.
link for everybody in the description so that you can go pre-order her book and check out those bonuses. Okay, so tell us, especially now that you're a new mom too and doing this full time, what would you say is the best part and the hardest part of being an independent pattern designer?
Ooh, the best part is working for yourself. That is it's amazing that I can set hours and I don't have to have a set schedule. I can just be like, "Okay, yeah, I need to take care of my son today
Hmm.
more. I don't
Yeah,
need to work today because I've got passive income, so it's just coming in
right.
and I've got some deadlines, but those can wait." So I think it's the flexibility. The hardest part is also not having set hours.
The
Um,
flexibility. Yeah.
because one, because it's really easy to overwork yourself and just
Mhm.
be like, oh, well, I'm having fun designing this. I'm going to just keep working instead of setting boundaries. And it's also just because you're not working for someone else, you don't have a consistent salary. So you have to hustle a lot of times in order to try to get that income coming in. So I tend to push myself too far. So the I love the flexibility, but also have to work really hard to set boundaries and not push myself.
Yeah. Are you
So,
finding it Are you getting back into the swing of things pretty easily with the new baby?
surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
m-
great.
yeah, most of my pregnancy felt like I was on maternity leave.
Right.
Um, and so because I just felt terrible the whole time. So as soon as the baby was out, I was like, woo, I feel human again. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that I could have done it. See, my kids were a little bit older when I started designing, and
Uh-huh.
like, wow, all the power to you because I just
Thank you.
remember like being in the haze. Like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
could have done it when I had just had a baby. So that's
My
awesome. That's really great.
my husband helps out a lot. He does
That's
all the
good.
night stuff, so I get to sleep
Oh,
at night,
oh,
and then I
good.
watch the baby during the day and crochet when he naps. So we have a balance, but
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's so
I don't know how I'm
helpful.
doing it.
Yeah, well, good for you guys. I love the pictures of him staring at the fan.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. I
I
turned
know,
on the
that's the
fan
cutest,
today. I turned on the fan today and he was looking at it like,
the
oh
coolest
my goodness.
thing.
And yesterday
Aw.
he smiled at me, the biggest smile ever, with the fan in the background. So it was like a halo of the fan behind me. And he was like,
He just
Mom
thought it
and
was
the
so
fan.
cool. Oh, so precious. Okay, so what advice would you give to your beginner self now? Like now, knowing what you know now
Ooh.
as a crocheter.
Seeing that my beginner self was 7, it's kind of hard to tell, but
That's true.
I would probably say don't be afraid to try things, because that prevented me from doing a lot of stuff sooner. Um, a lot of fear was stopped me from doing things. So kind of like if you're afraid of something, that probably means you should try it. So when it comes to crochet,
Ooh, you're
because
preaching to me, girl.
yeah, I'm preaching to myself right now because I have an idea in my head that I'm scared to do, and I'm like, I should do it.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yeah. Good
Yeah,
one. Very good one. And that applies to everyone. Like
yeah,
beginner crocheters, intermediate designers, all of us. We should just go for it and try it. Good advice.
because
Okay,
you can
just
make
for
some
fun.
amazing things.
Yes, exactly. So just for fun, favorite coffee shop order.
Oh, I actually got it right before this interview. So
Aw.
it's pumpkin season, so
Yes.
yay.
Yes.
But I don't drink coffee, so I judge
Okay.
places on their chai. And I love
Okay.
Starbucks chai. And during pumpkin season, I came up with a pumpkin spice chai. So I get the pumpkin sauce in a chai latte, and it's the best thing ever. So,
Awesome.
but if you're getting that, don't do the full pumps, do half and half. So if you're doing a medium, do 2 pumps chai, 2 pumps pumpkin. It's too sweet if you have the full amount, so half it.
Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Awesome. Okay.
delicious.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Claire. Please tell us where
Yeah.
can everybody follow you, find your patterns, shop your patterns, all that fun stuff.
You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at eclairmakery. And check out my blog, eclairmakery.com. I've got a bunch of free patterns on there, some paid patterns, lots of tutorials. I also have a YouTube channel and my own podcast. All basically Eclair Makery. Just
For
that's where
sure.
you can find me on anything. I'm on Etsy and
Yeah.
Ravelry, all the classic crochet stuff.
Awesome. Good. And I'll link to everything as well in the description, as well as her new book. Congratulations on your book.
Thank
That's so cool.
you.
And I'll keep an eye out for when it releases too, so I can put like to switch
Oh
over like a
yes.
pre-order to a regular order and all that. All right.
Perfect.
Thanks
Perfect.
everyone for
Thank
watching. We
you.
will talk again real soon.
Thank you. Bye everyone.